In the Gambia today, a crisis that has haunted builders, workers, and families may have finally been over. Just days ago, cement prices were skyrocketing, reaching $650 per bag. Construction sites were idle, workers unpaid. The dream of building a home were on hold. But after sustained pressure from the people, the government finally listened. The controversial cement tariff was reduced, and almost immediately, Senegalese cement flooded the market. Within a single day, just a single day, prices fell to $550, a full $100 drop, minus 100 in a single day. This is crazy and shows how retailers deliberately spiked the prices to extort money from desperate buyers. For the Gambians, this is more than a number. It is a hope returning to construction site, to shops, and families dreaming to build their homes. Today, we explored what happened, why it happened, and how a country can prevent such disaster in the future. Or should we say, how Senegalese cement saved the Gambia from falling? Earlier in the year, the Gambia faced repeated cement shortages. Tariffs on import has made cement scarce and expensive, while local producers were insufficient to meet national demands. 5 months ago, delays in distribution of cement from local producers created chaos, a big-time chaos. Prices spiked, construction halted, and workers were left idle. Families could not continue building their homes, and small businesses that rely on construction and supply began to feel the strain. For many Gambians, these shortages were no longer just inconvenient, they were catastrophic. Buildings left half-finished, workers without wages, and households forced to wait months before resuming constructions. Frustration of citizens grew louder with each passing day. For weeks, citizens and mercenaries, traders, and builders called on the government to act. Social media's posts went viral. News outlets highlighted the problems and protests. Petitions and public campaigns pushed the issue into a national spotlight. The government, facing mounting public pressure and a real risk of economic slowdown, finally made a bold decision. The high tariffs on imported cement were removed. Senegalese cement began arriving in large quantities. The market reacted immediately. The voices of the people had been heard, and changes came within a day. The change was drastic and dramatic. Within 24 hours of the tariff removed, cement prices dropped from $650 to $550 per bag, a full $100 reduction. Crazy, right? Builders returned to site, retailers' shelves were restocked, and masons who had been idle for weeks began receiving works and wages again. Families who have postponed their home constructions could resume their projects without fear of paying inflated prices on cement. The immediate drop in prices could not only restore confidence in the market, but also reminded everyone that policy decision directly affected or affects livelihoods and daily lives. For many, these drops in prices felt like relief, washing over an entire sector. The human cost on the crisis had been immense. Mercenaries who rely on daily wages had faced weeks of unemployment. Families were faced to live in partially built homes or rent while waiting for constructions to resume. Retailers and small shop owners had shelves empty and sales declined rapidly. For households saving for years to build their dream homes, and every day without cement meant loss of money and loss of hope. One family told reporters that they had spent months preparing to pour concrete only to be forced to stop. Their savings were dwindling as inflation on other building materials added to the burden. With the tariffs removed and the market reopened, these people finally have a chance to recover. Masons are running back to their worksite, shops are reopening, and families can continue their long-awaited projects. The relief is tangible. Smiles on the workers' face and sounds of reconstructions returning to neighborhoods, and the flow of commerce began once again. The cement shortages affected more than an individual or families. When cement prices rises, every aspect of construction is impacted. Housing development stalls, delaying the availability of affordable homes. Public infrastructure projects such as schools, clinics, roads are delayed, affecting their entire community. Rising construction costs feed directly into their higher rent and real estate prices, putting additional pressure on the ordinary Gambians. The sudden drop in prices after the tariff was removed demonstrated just how sensitive the market is to policy. A single decision by the government had affected the entire livelihood of thousands, and the pace in national development was moving. Economists argued that protecting the market with sudden tariffs without considering production capacity can have severe ripple effects across the entire economy. The crisis revealed deep vulnerabilities in the Gambia's cement supply chain. Dependencies on imports made the country susceptible to price spikes and shortages. Limited domestic production and delays in the distribution from local producers intensified the problem. Policy changes such as sudden tariff increases directly affect prices, construction schedules, and the cost of living. A concentrated market controlled by a small number of importers and bagging companies means bottlenecks have large and immediate effects. Experts suggest that a stable and predictable policy environment combined with improved distribution network is essential to prevent future crises. Transparency, fair competition, and oversight can reduce the risk of similar emergencies. To ensure that such a crisis never happens again, several steps are critical. Stabilize tariffs to prevent sudden price shocks. Develop domestic cement productions to reduce reliance on imports. Allow multiple suppliers in the market to create competition and avoid monopolies. Improve distribution networks so cement moves quickly from producers to the retailers to construction sites. Monitor the market for price changes and potential shortages to respond proactively rather than reactively. By addressing these structural issues, the Gambia can create a resilient market that protects workers, families, and the development of projects alike. Across neighborhoods, construction sites, and marketplaces, people are speaking about the relief they feel. Masons describe returning to work after weeks without income. Retailers speak of restocking their shelves and returning customers. Families celebrate the ability to continue building their homes that had been stalled for months. The crisis also sparked a broader conversation about relationship between the citizens and the government. When people speak up and demand action, changes can happen quickly, and it did with the tariff removal. With Senegalese cement now flowing freely and prices falling rapidly, the Gambia can breathe a sign of relief. But the crisis also served as a warning. Structural weaknesses, market concentration, and policy instabilities can quickly create emergencies that affect ordinary people. If lessons are learned and the market is strengthened, the Gambia can enjoy affordable, reliable cement, stable employment, and faster development. The country can build on this experience to prevent future shortages and ensure the constructions, development, and livelihood continue without interruptions. The cement crisis in the Gambia has shown the power of citizens to effect changes, the sensitivity of the market to policy, and the importance of planning for sustainable development. Today, construction resumes, prices have dropped, and livelihoods are recovering. But the story of this crisis will be remembered, not just for the $100 or $200 it dropped, but the lesson in preparedness, resilience, and the importance of fair governance. Cement may build houses, but stronger policies and good systems build the nation.